in celebration of World Television Day are two very special gents from our sister show, Expresso. We have the OG, Graeme Richards, who is a TV personality by day and actor by night. He is also currently the longest-running presenter on Expresso.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up.
And then we also have actor, TV presenter and athlete Ryle Morny, who is most famously known as being a world beach sprinting champion. Graeme, I have to clear my throat for this, honey, because this is major.
Okay.
You are currently the longest-running Expresso presenter. I mean, I've got so many questions. Number one, how many years have you been waking up first thing in the morning, and what motivates you?
It feels like a very long time, actually, because it's like a whole stanza of my adult life. It really is. But the adventures, and I mean, you're getting to experience that now firsthand. It's just the most amazing thing. We get to do the coolest stuff. We get to kind of experience authentic South African life in the best way possible. And you're always introduced to these things through people that are so emotionally invested in what they're doing. But it's this meeting new people every day that I've become addicted to. Every day we have the blessing of meeting like 5 or 6 amazing new people. And I didn't realize what a blessing that actually is. And I hadn't thought about the fact that I'm
the
OG in the house. But I love it. It's been such a privilege to do this for better part of a decade.
I mean, Ryle, you're right up there. I mean, earlier you guys were talking about poise and class and sophistication, darling. You are the epitome of that on Top Billing. Yeah. And now you've made the swift change. You're on Expresso, your feel-good breakfast show. Love it for you, darling. Love your work. However, how has the switch and change been, number one, on you personally and just your presenting, the actual skill of it? And secondly, how do you keep thriving everywhere you go?
Look, I think I must just say the opportunity to start on Top Billing was a blessing. I mean, the brand was so strong. But, and I mean, I was so sad when I left the show, but it was such a weird blessing in disguise. Coming onto a show with someone like G, I mean, you hear the manifesto that the man has, and it's live, it's in the moment. You're getting the most passionate people, like you mentioned, kicking your endorphins on an absolute other level. Like, you can't imagine the rush you have after doing live for 3 hours in the morning at, yes, a crazy hour of the morning, but it doesn't feel like it. Every time I come here, and I had the conversation with a few of our co-presenters as well this morning, we're excited to wake up in the morning. We've got an incredible team of people that, like, for me personally, I get to learn from this man every single day I'm on the job. Can you ask for better job shadowing? You know what I mean? Like, I'm getting fed like some of the best, and it's real, it's raw, and I think it's that passion that kind of just continues. I don't know about you,
but it requires a nuance doing the live stuff, because there's a lot of ad-lib and there's, you've got to kind of be a part and tying that all together. You've become so good at the basic glue that kind of ties the show together. It's like every one of the team now can anchor the show.
And something else that you're very passionate about is your family.
This is cue the crying now, hey?
Oh, yeah, we
the tears. You know, my nickname for Graeme Mzansi, just between you and I, listen, this has to stay between you and I, is Daddy Daycare. Because that's just what you are, that's what you exude. Yeah. When we are in the makeup room, you're always just gushing over whether it's Jack or Georgie, like you are just the cutest father ever. How have you found this new daddy role? And talk to me about it.
It's given me context. I mean, I think most parents will understand this, like there's a before and after.
Yeah.
You were who you were, and then the kids arrive, and it just changes your perception of self and the world. All of your priorities change. But I've been apart from the kids now for a few weeks, which has been so intense, and it's made me realize that my little man especially, he's my best mate in the whole world. And I would spend time with him above anyone else. And it's crazy. And I just feel this guilt of like, who I'm missing more. Am I missing my daughter more, or my son more, or my fiance more? But I'm very blessed. I've got an amazing little family. Wow. So lucky.
Congratulations on all of your accomplishments in the daddy zone. But Ryle, before we get into the kitchen and start cooking, sir, another congratulations is in order, because I believe you had, is it called a full podium finish at SA Champs last month? First of all, decode that. What does that mean? And congratulations.
Thank you. No, I mean, it's crazy, like I said, and again, I must play off this man next to me, seeing how he handles the spaces he plays in, as a father, as a presenter, as a man in a very contentious space in this day and age. It's something that has inspired me to do everything that I do, whatever space I play in, to be present, to be fully there and to give 110% because I can't live in the what if anymore. And seeing that and kind of being fueled by that has allowed me to do some crazy things like what you're mentioning now. And that's a sport I've done for so long. Life-saving, getting a 1, 2, 3 on a podium finish was a long dream that finally happened amongst many of the other manifestos and achievements I've wanted to have in the sport. So it's just one other tick on the box of many, which I'm so grateful for and hoping to continue that,
I
Fueling
mean,
for the adventure.
He's made a deal. He's never retiring.
Yeah.
He's never, ever retiring. It doesn't matter if he comes last. He's not going to retire. No.
Heavy stuff. Well, I mean, my hat goes off to both of you. But what makes me even more privileged is that we get to keep these gentlemen throughout the entire show. Now, please do share in on all the love on social media and let's pour into these gentlemen as we do celebrate World Television Day. And on that note, we are joined by our two fave gents from Expresso. So this is our social media question for you today. What's your favorite thing about our sister show, Expresso? Make sure you use that hashtag Afternoon Express in all of your comments. Yeah, I think it's safe to say I've got my two favorite things right here. And speaking of that, Ryle is certainly an Expresso fan favorite. So coming up, we're going to be learning the way to Ryle's heart with one of his favorite dishes, salt and pepper calamari with chili dill mayo. Yum.